save me some.
Hello, my friends. How you doing today? I'm not doing well. Listen, I'm not doing well. I'm not. I'd love to listen for you viewers that want me to open this thing up with I'm doing well. I'd be lying, and I don't like to lie, and I don't lie on this channel, and I try not to lie in general. Okay, I'm not doing well. I listen. I'm not okay. I am not okay, and I don't know if it's gonna get better. Okay, um before I got some packages, and even those are a little bit of a letdown. Okay, so you can just hold on 1 second before I show you what I got, because I did open them up because I was waiting for these things and I was very curious what they were. So I'm gonna share that with you. But I opened them, but I didn't really give them like a propaganda. Okay, but there's a couple of boxes that I want to show you. But I will tell you, if you've been watching this channel for a while, you know what my profession is. Okay, I am one of the few male preschool teachers in my area. I'm pretty sure I'm the only. I may possibly be the only preschool teacher in my area. Now, I gotta tell you, I've been doing this for like almost 12 years. Almost 12 years, and it's been a fun gig. I mean, I tell you, I've had jobs in the past. I worked at mills. I worked at a mill where they made camouflage material. I worked at a mill where we made bread, gold medal, a wholesome bakery, or whatever. Whatever you ate, any wholesome bakery or gold medal bread or Walmart bread or all that stuff like that was made. My hands was probably back on that back in 1996 or so. Okay. And then I went from there to going to work at a mill where we made camouflage material for the government, and I did that for 14 years, working third shift, 12 hours on, 12 hours off, 7 days a week. It was a tough, tiring, crappy gig. Okay, I worked for supervisors that were just terrible people. Okay, just ride you. You were a number. That's all you were, was a number. So I was like, after a while, I was like, you know what? I want to go do something else. I want to do something different with my life. I want to do something that has a little bit more of a payoff at the end. Not a financial payoff, but a spiritual payoff. Okay, I wanted to leave the job at the end of the day feeling full. Like I completed something. Like I had my heart was full of something. Unfortunately, my run has been a long run, almost 12 years, and this year is terrible. It's been hands-on the worst year I have ever had in my entire life. And it's not with all the children, but the bulk of the children have issues. Okay, now I'm dealing with autism. Okay, I'm dealing with a couple of children or whatever with autism. I'm dealing with other children that are on the spectrum, whether it be ADHD, bipolar disorder. Well, listen, there's all kinds of stuff going on in this class this year. Now, they were nice enough to give me an assistant, but the problem is the assistant is a floating assistant. So whenever somebody's out, which there is always somebody out, it's a specific person that's always out. There's like one or two problems in the place that are always taking time off. But for some reason, we all get the bulk of the abuse when these people take the time off. Okay, it's just the way it is. Okay, the school I work at is not just one school, there's multiple schools. And when one school does something wrong, we get punished for whatever school it was that did the wrong thing. Okay, let's say somebody in one school did something wrong, and then we get a group message saying you all did something wrong, which to me is kind of hurtful. It's kind of hurtful because I've been at this particular place for like 3 years. And I'm not that person that's been there for 90 days. Or I'm not that person that's been there for 10 days. I'm not that person that's been there that's taking advantage of time off, that's taking advantage of whatever gifts I'm given, I appreciate. But there are people that do take advantage. So I totally understand where the people that own the facility I work at, I totally understand where they're coming from. But that's not me. So it's kind of hurtful when you're a person that shows up every day and puts in 110% sometimes, sometimes 100%, sometimes 10%, 110%, but sometimes it's 90, sometimes it's 80%. It depends on what I'm going through. Okay, I'm a human being. I got things going on in my life. Okay, I see a therapist twice a week. I'm with my spiritual Yoda in the morning that we go for our walks, and he's telling me that I'm a light. There's no question that I'm a light. I am not darkness. I am a light. Okay, and you don't say should. You say I am, or you can't say should or I could have or anything like that. It's all gonna be positive. Like you believe it 110%. So I'm battling with all of this stuff. Plus, I'm seeing this therapist twice a week, and the therapist is telling me, you got to set your boundaries. Whatever makes you happy, you got to start figuring out what makes you happy, because you're getting older. You're getting older, and whatever, if you're not happy with what you're doing, you're not happy with this, it's time to make a change. Well, when you're reaching up in a certain age, you kind of look at yourself and you're like, what am I gonna do now? Now you're probably looking at me like, well, sir, you don't seem like you're that old. Well, I'm older than probably what you think. But on top of that, you could help me out by subscribing to the channel. And I also have in my description down below, there's my Venmo account, and there's all different ways for you to help this channel out. Because for some reason, I'm not getting the views, and I'm not getting so that YouTube ain't paying me. Okay, they just not paying me. And I've been doing this for over 3 years. I'm hoping I'm entertaining some people, but if I can start to make a couple of dollars, it would be nice for me to just be able to retire on this. Just my full-time job is just to do these videos and show you guys what I got. But in order for me to do these videos, I have to be able to make some money so I can produce these things. None of these companies are giving me nothing for nothing. Okay, nobody sends me anything for free. Like I said, and I've said this before in the past, I've had like three viewers that have sent me gifts. Okay, and I appreciate them. But as far as companies like Paramount or Scream Factory or Shout Factory or Arrow, they ain't give me nothing. They're not giving me nothing to review. I'm buying these things. The money's coming out of my pocket, out of my wife's pocket. We're working for this stuff. And I got to tell you that I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired. And I'm not the healthiest person in the world. Okay, listen, when I'm eating like 12 pills a day for high blood pressure and cholesterol and all this rest of the stuff like that, listen, I'm not the healthiest person in the world. Plus, I'm taking anxiety medication to help the other anxiety medication. See, I got all kinds of problems going on. That's why I'm talking to a therapist twice a week. That's why I'm going for hikes in the woods with a reverend and my spiritual Yoda, and we're going for walks so I can try to figure out how to get my life back on track, because I totally feel like I've derailed. Okay, I'm going off the rail on the crazy train, and things have not been working out at all. Okay, the kids are different. Okay, I listen. If you got kids and they're between the ages of 2.9 to 5 years of age right now, stop and take a look at them. Stop and take a look at them. I think the issue with me is that a lot of the kids that I had like last year and the year before, but the best classes I ever had in my life, hands down. I cannot think of a better class in my life that I've had that like all of them were friends. They were all, it was like the breakfast club of preschool. It was like they all got along together and they all were friendly with each other. Now, I've had kids in the past that were absolutely amazing. So when I say this is the best class I ever had, it may have been the best 2 classes I've ever had since I've been doing this, but I have had some really, really good kids, really, really great parents and everything like that in the past. But as far as a class goes in a whole, you can't beat what I had last year, and you can't beat what I had the year before that. Now, there was discipline problems, there was tantrums, there was fits, there was this, there was that. I got things thrown at me, I got yelled at, but that's a norm, and I'm fine with that. This new crop has reached a whole new level. There's a whole new level of craziness going on, from things being thrown to being urinated on to having kids just sitting there just peeing, just like wide awake. This is what I'm doing. Here I go. You know what I mean? And these kids are like not babies. I got kids. We had a kid take a dump on the floor. Took a dump on the floor, and we were playing soccer. We were playing like soccer with a hovering soccer ball thing, and I looked down. I thought it was a chocolate donut. I went and picked it up. I picked it up, and I'm like, that ain't a chocolate donut. That's a big lump of crap. Okay, and I was pretty much disgusted. I had to clean it up, and I had to tell everybody, stop, don't move, don't kick. And then of course we've got one little girl that comes running over and kicks the big lump of crap as hard as she can, because for some reason she thinks it's part of the game. It wasn't part of the game. Now it's a mess. Now it's all over her shoe, and I got to clean her shoes. I got to clean my hand. I got to clean this mess that's all over the floor. I got to clean all this stuff, but then I got people that look at me and are like, we don't understand what you're doing all day. I don't think you're working hard enough. No, listen. Let's take all your stuff away from you, and let's have you earn all your days back and all that stuff. Listen, because somebody at another school messed up. It's hurtful. Okay, it's hurtful because you go there and you try really hard. I'm at a point right now when I'm at a point right now where I get up in the morning and I don't even want to get up. I don't even want to leave the house. I think I've reached a whole new level of either depression or something going on. Now, I've already had my diagnosis. Now I've had people tell me, oh no, there's only people, a few kids up there or one kid up there, whatever, that's been diagnosed with something or whatever. Hey, listen, I've been diagnosed with something, and I'm battling through that something right now, and I'm trying the best I possibly can. So for the people to tell me, well, there's only one person up there diagnosed with something, or we only recognize one person died. Listen, the teacher has been diagnosed with something, and the teacher is struggling, okay, with the past, the present, and the future. Okay, I don't know where my next dollar's coming from. I'm not making a ton of. I teach preschool. If you think I'm gonna retire on that, you got another thing coming. I got no benefits. I got no insurance. I got no nothing. You get nothing. Listen, this isn't just the preschool that I work at now. This is every preschool I've ever worked at. They just don't give you any benefits. You don't get any benefits. Okay, the benefits I get from my wife and her job. Okay, luckily we have medical insurance through that. But in general, we go there and we bust our butts for a regular paycheck, and pretty much about the same amount of money that you'd make as maybe a assistant manager at McDonald's. Maybe, I don't know. Assistant manager at McDonald's might actually make more. Or a worker at Starbucks might make about the same. Okay, so if you really think I'm walking around making like $20 an hour, that's not the case. That's not the case whatsoever. I'm making a little bit less than that. Yeah, when I say a little bit, it's just because I don't want to tell you what it is. But it's just not what you might think it is. So the job is a labor of love. It's not a monetary thing. It's not it's not a materialistic thing. It's not a prideful thing. This isn't something that I'm like doing this every day so I can make a name for myself. No. The only problem is I've been doing it for so long. And I got these therapists telling me, listen, now maybe it's time for you to not be a child care provider anymore. Maybe it's time for you to move on to something else. And I'm looking at this person. I'm like, what can I possibly do now that's not what I do now? In my community, I'm actually very well known. Okay, being that I'm a male preschool teacher, if I walk into my local Walmart, parents see me, they know me. Okay, there's parents that work there, they know me. I went to a Chuck E. Cheese birthday party the weekend before last or whatever it was, and the rat be walking around, and the kids were crowded around me. They didn't care less about the rat, they cared about me. Now, like once again, I'm not trying to be prideful. It's just this is the way it is. I can't very well become a greeter at Walmart. I can't very well become your a gas attendant or whatever, pumping gas in your car because they can be like, hey, there's Mr. And there he is. I'll feel messed up. I'll feel like empty inside because I do know I have the ability to teach pre-K. Unfortunately, I'm in a preschool daycare that is pretty much just like babysitting. That's where I'm at right now. I'm a babysitter. I am a professional babysitter, not making babysitter money because my daughter's babysitting. They get like $25 an hour. Sometimes they get $50 an hour. Depends on how long they babysit. I ain't making no babysitter money, so I'm like, I should probably put something in the paper saying, hey, listen, I'll be a professional babysitter, and that'll be my job. The only issue with that is I'm a male. But I've also been fingerprinted. I've been quarry checked. I mean, listen, I am clean. Okay, I am totally clean. I am just here to care for your children. So I have everything's good. But I really doubt that there's gonna be a lot of parents who be like, yeah, I'm gonna pick that guy babysitter over that girl babysitter. You know that I'm gonna pick that guy that's almost in his 50s as to babysit my children, as opposed to the 17-year-old girl that doesn't have a child of her own. I raised 4 children. I would make a better babysitter than a 17-year-old little girl. You know what I mean? Or a 16-year-old girl. So maybe there's a problem with that. I don't know. There's a problem with people's thinking nowadays. I have no idea. But yeah, it's today was a struggle. And the saddest part is that they gave me I got this assistant, and I'm looking over at her, and she's in tears. You know, it's like I'm feeling defeated and discouraged and sad, and I'm having all this emotional stuff going on because I'm like, wow, I spent the entire morning trying to teach these kids something, and these kids are literally unteachable. And I wanted to be a teacher. I don't want to be a babysitter. I want to be a teacher. And then they give me this assistant. I'm trying to make her feel accepted, make her feel involved. I want her to give me ideas and tell me what she wants to do and get involved in all stuff. But the problem is that she being yanked from here to there to there to there, being called for stupid reasons. You know, can you come downstairs for a minute for this? So can you get us that? Can you get us this? So she's not only an assistant, but she's also a gopher. She's like a go for this and go for that and go for this and go for that. It's gonna be tough on her too. So I'm struggling for her. I mean, I'm a very empathetic person. When I see people struggling, or I see like people, listen, I get messages from parents every day. Every day I get either messages through the app that we use, or I get private messages every day of people that are either hurting, complaining, tired, struggling. They want answers. They want to know why this is this and why this is going on there. And I don't have all the answers. I don't have all the answers. I will tell you that, I get a couple of messages from former students' parents that I actually really miss. I had a little girl from my class last year come up to visit me last Friday. I believe it was last Friday or the Friday before, whatever it was. And I'll tell you, I almost broke down. I was like, don't go. Don't go. Let's do that over again. Let's do that year over again, because it was a good year. Because now this is terrible. This is terrible, terrible, terrible. And I stopped for a second and I looked at the kids today and I asked them, I said, listen, how many of you guys have tablets? How many of you guys have tablets or phones or whatever? And every one of them raised their hand. Every single one of them. I said, how many of you guys go to the park or spend time with your families, whatever? And very few hands being raised. When was the last time you saw your mother? Or very few hands. When was the last time you spent quality time? I think the issue is, and I think I'm starting to figure it out, is most of my classes were either, like, the last 2 years were great because those were the children that were born during the pandemic. They were forced to stay home with their parents and actually be raised by their parents. Where the new generation, our new generation kids are being raised by the TVs, the tablets, and the phones. Okay, that's what they're being raised by: TVs, tablets, phones. Listen, Miss Rachel is teaching them their skills. Okay, and Bluey and Blippy and all these other lunatics. Okay, that probably they're teaching them everything that they're supposed to know in life. Instead of having like a real role model sitting in front of them, like a mom or a dad or a teacher or an uncle or grandfather, whoever it might be. Instead of having somebody that's been there, done that, they're in this fictional world of bouncing red characters and blue dogs that you can't tell if it's a boy or a girl, or it's a girl or it's a boy. I don't even know. Listen, it took me forever to find out that Bluey and its brother, I think Bluey and his sister, I don't even know. I think they're both girls. I don't know. It doesn't even matter, because more than likely, if you're watching this thing, you're probably not even in that demographic. You're like, who the hell is Bluey? Bluey's a stupid dog, and he's got a brother or sister, whatever it is, named Bingo. And if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, then we'll just keep pressing on. But I'm forced to watch this stuff. And as I'm watching, I'm analyzing. I'm like, where is the moral value in any of this crap? How is any of this going to help your child in the long run? Okay? I had Mr. Rogers. I had the electric company. I had the real Sesame Street, not the one that's in Spanish that I can't understand anymore. I had the real Sesame Street, where they taught you how to count, where they taught you how to do your alphabet, where they taught you moral value. Mr. Rogers was nothing about everything was about moral value with Mr. Rogers. He taught you things that you should know: how to love one another, how to care for one another, how to be good to one another. You don't get none of that from the tablet. You don't get none of that from these TV shows. Okay, I have yet to see you got a lady playing guitar. Okay, what do you get from that? I have no idea. Okay, I have no idea. I'm very confused, and obviously it's confusing the future of these are the children that are going to be taking care of me and you. Okay, I want you to think about that. This is our future, and we can't get the future right. Okay, we're plopping the future in front of these TV shows, and we're walking away, and we're watching these goofballs are raising our kids. You want a goofball to raise your kid? That doesn't make no sense to me. So shut off the tablets. Shut off the phones, okay? Your kid, what happened today when you put your kids in the carriage at the local store, Target, Walmart, Stop and Shop, whatever it is, and you push your kid with the carriage and you interact with your kid. Hey, we're gonna get this today, or we're gonna make this. Hey, get the kid involved. Hey, listen, we're gonna make a pizza tonight. We're gonna need cheese. We're gonna need pepperoni. We're gonna need some dough. We're gonna need some tomato sauce. Help mom and dad find it. That's what I used to do with my kids. This was before the phones and the tablets and all that stuff. They would sit there and be like, oh, there's the cheese right there, Dad. Oh, no, there's the dough right there. There's the... And they would get involved. It's so easy for you to take your phone and stick it in your child's hand so you don't have to be bothered with your child. Then why'd you have a child? If you don't want to be bothered with your child, why did you have a child? That's it. That's what I guess. Now I'm going to open some packages. I'm going to open some packages. I want to tell you I appreciate you. I'm going to tell you I want you to subscribe. I'm going to tell you to tell your friends about this channel. And let's get this thing to blow up already. Let's get it to blow up. Comment below if you can help me out what I'm doing wrong, because I need to get like 50K or 500K or 100K, whatever I get. And I'm at like 1K. Okay, I got 1,000 plus subscribers, and I need like 100,000 subscribers for me to actually start seeing some money. So I don't know what I gotta go do. I don't know if I gotta go do some jackass stuff, if I gotta go running through the local Target naked. I don't know. I'm at that point though. I'm literally at that point where that might be a thing where I'm running through like the library or something with a blowhorn or whatever, or I'm knocking books out of people's hands. Where I'm getting there. I'm being pushed to that limit there where this unboxing stuff and talking about my life stuff is not working. I'm gonna go out on the street, okay, and I'm gonna start knocking Starbucks coffees out of old ladies' hands. Whatever I gotta do to start boosting up some kind of subscriber count in here. That's what I'm reaching that point. It's a breaking point. It's a breaking point, okay, and I'm reaching it. I'm reaching that breaking point. All right. So like I said, these two boxes are open, and I'm going to tell you where they came from. Now, I've been buying a lot of stuff off of this. This is a Blow Out of Here video, and this is a Groove Entertainment. I've been doing a lot of my new purchases from Blow Out of Here video and Groove Entertainment. So the stuff that you see at your local Walmart and your local Target, and it's like way overpriced, it's cheaper if you buy it from Groove or from Blow Out of Here. The reason why is that they give you, if you buy, I think it's 2 or more, you get 20% off. I mean, so why would I go to my local, and the prices are already cheaper. So the price is already cheaper. If I go to Target or Walmart, I'm going to pay through the nose. Better for me to just buy it through. Yeah, you do have to wait maybe a week for it to come in, but they're pretty good with their shipping. I mean, it might be 4 days, 5 days, a week, but you're going to get your stuff. And you're going to get it boxed well, good quality. No, if you're buying it, you steelbook collectors, if you're worried about your steelbook having a ding in it, they're good. And on top of that, they take the returns. So if you get a ding into something by mistake from your shipping or whatever from the mailman, they'll take it back. They ain't going to give you a hard time about it. They don't even question it. They're like, okay. I'm like, listen, because I had one thing I had to return to Blow Out of Here video. One thing. It was because the second disc didn't work. It had nothing to do with them. It was actually manufacturer error. Okay, the second disc did not work, and I just sent them a message, said the second disc is not working. I tried it in several players, not working. They were like, okay, sent me a label. Label was free. Slapped it on there, put it in the mailbox, got my money back instantly. So that's the deal. So the first one I got here is from Blow Out of Here video. Okay, and I'm going to show you what they do when they pack it. It's got a bubble thing right here, and there's also a bubble thing underneath. So this thing is protected. Okay, it's protected. This is all right, and I got a packing slip here, which is also cool. You know, no price on it though. Doesn't tell me how much I paid for it. I want to say I paid $40, but don't quote me on that, and don't attack me on it if I'm wrong. But I believe I paid $40. There is a new release of this thing that's supposed to be like 100 times better, but it's Region B locked. And I do not have a Region Free player, so I was like, the heck with that. And on top of that, it didn't come with something else. And I'm going to show you what it is. This is the Blair Witch Collection on Blu-ray. Now, I own the Blair Witch on Blu-ray already, but this one actually comes with, and this is the reason why I bought it, it comes with Book of Shadows Blair Witch 2. We had this other edition, that's the super deluxe edition that just came out, whatever. Check that out, yep, of the Blair Witch. It's just part 1. In this big case. It's a beautiful looking box set. The box set itself is beautiful. It comes with a big book, a bunch of little gadgets and garbage inside. But this, I wanted Book of Shadows because I'm looking up at my thing over there, and I got Blair Witch 1, I got Book of Shadows, and I got the Blair Witch remake on Blu-ray. And I was like, they didn't release the Book of Shadows yet. And I know the Book of Shadows is not the greatest movie in the world. The Blair Witch is the classic. That's the one that everybody really wants. Book of Shadows was, and I gotta tell you, the remake, the Blair Witch remake one there was okay. But the classic is the one that everybody remembers. It's the one that got us all in the theater, and we thought it was real. We really thought that the people were actually went into the woods and all this stuff really happened. I did anyway. I don't remember. They publicized it so good that they had all of us guessing. This was like one of the first like live what do they call them, reality type movies there, where you're kind of like, is this really happening? Is this really happening? Because I feel like I'm right there, and it literally did make me scream and make the wife scream and make, you know, it was a cool experience when I saw the Blair Witch for the first time. Now it's kind of old. I've seen it a bunch of times already, but Imprint Video, this company here, put this box set out, and I watched a lot of reviews on it, and they say that the picture quality is amazing on both of them. They say that actually the Book of Shadows one is better than the original, which is fine because I have the original over there as far as picture quality goes. It does come with some extras here. We have Blair Witch Project. We have 1080p high definition presentation on Blu-ray, audio commentary, making of the Blair Witch Project, Curse of the Blair Witch Legacy, and Fear interviews, whole bunch of interviews, archival footage. I have archival interviews, theatrical trailers, teaser trailers, trailer 2, trailer 3, discovered footage, whole bunch of crap going on this box set right here. And that's just the first Blair Witch. And then the Book of Shadows, we got the audio commentary. We got created by Hysteria, directing the Book of Shadows. We brought something back, filming Book of Shadows, The Secret of Ever After, archival footage featurette, Shadows of the Blair Witch documentary, and Burkittsville 7 documentary, which is we got soundtrack trailers, archival footage, interviews, theatrical trailers, more theatrical trailers, and cast interviews from the set. A lot of stuff in here. And yeah, this is a foreign type release, I'm guessing, right? Because it has a little MA15 restricted thing there, but it is region free, where the other one is region B locked. And I'm not buying myself a region free player just to watch the Blair Witch. I'm just not doing it. I'm assuming that either they're going to come out eventually down the road with something even more bigger than this. But for now, I wanted to see Book of Shadows. I haven't seen it in a long time, and I'm not resorting to the DVD. I just, not in the mood. Not in the mood. Okay. Not in the mood for a lot of things lately. Now, so that's empty. Now, this one came out. This one comes in from Groove Entertainment. And this was the one that was a little discouraging. Because I'm a big fan of the movie itself. So I wanted to get everything and anything I could of the movie. So I ordered the Steelbook and I ordered the 4K. So it's a 4K Steelbook and a 4K. But unfortunately, yeah, let me pull this out here. Let me see. I got a packing thing here to tell me some prices here. I don't know, nowadays they don't put the prices on these things. Nope, no prices. All right. Okay. So, all right. So in here we have, let me see if I can get these all together. Yeah, because there's one final one, and I'll close with that last one. It's Blazing Saddles. Yeah, on 4K, Blazing Saddles. Now, I did not know this, and I'm going to share this with you. Warner Brothers, I did not know this until this purchase. Warner Brothers is, in America here, is no longer doing a 4K Blu-ray combo pack. Now, it's just the 4K and the digital. So so I bought this with because the write-up said 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray and digital. So I was under the impression I was getting the 4K Blu-ray and the digital. So I was like, okay, I'm okay with just buying the 4K of this, because I like the cover art on this one. I like the cover art better on this. You know, yeah, same cover art. Okay, so I like the cover art better on this than on this. Okay, this silly Blazing Saddle is not as nice as seeing the actual actors, seeing the cool Gene Wilder and Madeline Kahn, and, you know, sitting on the cover. I prefer that. Then I come to find out that it's just the 4K, and I don't watch the 4Ks. I watch the Blu-rays. So now, what I went and did, I already owned the Mel Brooks box set. I just got a little buzz thing here. See who's buzzing me there. Okay. I got the Blu-ray box set of Mel Brooks Blu-ray box set. So it already has Blazing Saddles in it. But I did order a solo Blu-ray Blazing Saddles, only because I don't think that there's anything extra as far as the Blu-ray goes that would have been included in this. Now, there is a foreign one that is region-free, ABC, ABC, region-free, and it comes with the 4K and the Blu-ray. I wasn't paying attention. I messed up. And now I'm like, should I go back and it's like $70? Let me get that clear too. It's like $70. This thing is now it's out of print. You can't buy it anywhere. All the places are sold out. Diabolic sold out. All of them are sold out. All the companies sold out. So the only way you can get it is on the secondary market, which you're gonna go on eBay, and you're gonna pay $20, $30 more than what you already paid right now. Now, so the deal is that what was $50 is now $70 to $80. I'm not doing that. And on top of that, it does come with some bells and whistles. It comes with a little folder with some art cards and some stuff like that. But I'm like, I really got to be a little. money-wise nowadays, I really got to be a little more picky and choosy, and I got to pick and choose a little bit better what I'm buying. So yeah, I made a big mistake with this, and I got to tell you, this was a little bit of a pricey mistake because I'm pretty sure I paid like 25 and like it might well actually it might have been like 30 and 25. You know what I mean? It's like one of these things because that's how good they are with the 20% off and everything like that. But I'm probably never gonna watch them. I'm probably never gonna watch them because I don't have a 4K player in the room that I watch my 4Ks. Watch my 4Ks. When I watch my media, I don't have a 4K player. I got a Blu-ray player. That's what I got. The 4K player is in the living room, and I can't see myself hanging out in the living room and watching Blazing Saddles. Even though I love it, I don't think my wife is gonna sit to my mother. My wife is gonna watch it. I don't think she's gonna be interested. So, and the next one is actually a 4K also, and I will tell you that there's a reason why I bought this one. Okay, this one actually is made by who makes this thing here? What's the company? Okay, yeah, don't tell me. Don't even bother on telling me. That's super. What the heck? I can't even make out the. Actually, I can't. Is that? I just said what? Now I was told by a one of the things I was one of the YouTubers that I watched said that Warner Brothers was no longer, is it Warner Brothers Sony? Might have been. See, now I'm gonna give you guys misinformation. I don't like to do that. This I can't tell what company put this together because on the back it literally says SDS and it says Ultra whatever. It doesn't have the company in big letters. And then when I go look at the side, I'm pretty sure this is just the arm or whatever. This is the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray and digital limited edition steelbook of Beetlejuice. I bought this because not only is it glow in the dark, which I thought was kind of cool, but the alternative is just the Blu-ray. Now I will tell you, I ordered the Blu-ray. It's coming in the mail. It should be here soon. I will also tell you that I was not a huge fan of this movie. I preferred the first one. I thought that this had way too many villains that were useless villains. Okay, you can comment below on this one if you've seen Beetlejuice. The villains were kind of useless, and then when you had you figured out stuff like right ahead of time. You know what I mean? It's like as soon as you put it in, or as soon as you went to go see it in theaters and you watched it, you were there for like maybe 10, 15 minutes. You kind of had the whole movie figured out. You know what I mean? And Michael Keaton's getting old. He's getting old, and it's just it's life. It's life. And it just I was watching it. I kind of got a little sad. It kind of got me a little bit more a nostalgic. That I wanted to see the original Beetlejuice, where where Michael Keaton has all the energy and he's hopping around, he's doing all the stuff and everything like that. I didn't really feel this movie that much. I just did not feel it that much. I was like, oh, okay, it's all right. I mean, I'm a Beetlejuice fan, and I was really, I think because my expectations were so high, but then when I went to go see it, after it was done, it was forgettable. I could literally tell you, I can remember maybe 20 minutes of the movie. About 20 minutes and that's it. And I can't even tell you what the ending is. I can't even remember the ending. That's how much it is. I think it ended like the first movie. I'm not even sure. But it does glow in the dark. Okay, it is a glow in the dark thing there, and I can't really show that to you and that it glows in the dark because it's too bright in here. But it is a steel book, which isn't really a big exciting thing for me. So that's why I bought the Blu-ray separate, because I'm probably not going to open this. This was just for collectible value, and the Blu-ray will be in pretty soon. And with that said, my friends, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm just going to stop for a second and give you guys a couple seconds to just, if you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, please hit the subscribe button. Comment below. Comments help. Comment below whatever you want to comment. I respond to every comment unless YouTube deletes the comment. Okay? For some reason, if you put something in the comment that is either political or it might hurt somebody's feelings or whatever it is, YouTube has a tendency of deleting it. Okay, and then I can't see it. It's only happened, I think, a couple times. And the only reason why I know it happened is because I had viewers send me a message, and they were like, you didn't respond to my thing there. I think maybe YouTube might have deleted. So they knew whatever they wrote was something that might not make it. So I instantly responded to whatever they needed me to respond to them through either my Instagram or Facebook or however else they reached out to me, because they had questions. They had questions, and I guess because they worded something a certain way, YouTube wasn't happy and it messed up their guidelines or whatever it was. We want to keep everything good here. We want to keep the guidelines the way it's supposed to be, okay? I put my channels out. They haven't cut me off yet on anything. I respect that, so I try to respect what I'm doing here. And yeah, that's about it. So yeah, please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button, and I will see you later.
You should have saved me some.